Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. And I hope you didn't lose a whole lot or a lot of things, but I mean, this has been one. My first year was Hurricane Katrina. And now my last year is this storm, and everybody's saying it's a 1,000-year storm. And so we are dealing with things that have never happened before in any area. This is a storm that's fashioning the dialogue all across the United States. And I just left a meeting that the governor had with parish presidents and other elected officials from throughout this whole area. And there are a lot of things out there that's still unclear, but yet we're moving through an area that had never been addressed before. But let me tell you what, Baton Rouge is, in spite of all the water that you saw, Baton Rouge is doing fine. We're watching a lot of things move. Right now, we're getting debris picked up in every portion of East Baton Rouge Parish, and that's very, very important for us. And at the same time, we're looking now proactively, what else can we do? How do we plan for the future? We're evaluating ourselves at each step of what we're going through. So therefore, whomever comes after me and other officials that will be in there, they will have a blueprint for things that have occurred, things and action you may want to take, and then how do we move forward to try to at least mitigate some of the problems people have been faced with. And so, for example, under the governor's declaration, there are 20 parishes in the federal disaster declaration, 20 parishes. And therefore, $350 million of federal funding has been approved so far. There's 28,000 national flood insurance claims, and this is all Louisiana. So that begins to tell you the magnitude. There's $3 billion in public assistance that's been provided. $23 million for families and children's services. And also, people need to know FEMA and shelter-at-home registrations are needed together. If you're dealing with those, you need to look at both of those programs, FEMA and shelter-in-place. Both of those forms have to be filled out. So I can't emphasize that enough. And what I'll do is leave a copy, and you may want to make some copies of this to pass out to people if you have it. And the governor made out something that I think is very important to a lot of us. If you've been impacted, there's a comprehensive move now on the part of state, local, and federal elected officials to try to get the cost for what we are getting or what the state is getting to deal with the problems that we've seen down to a 90-10 match. 90% from the federal government, 10% from federal and state dollars. And so they're moving forward with this. And right now, everybody seems to think that the feedback that they're getting is positive. But still, we won't make any, celebrations or anything like that, having celebrations until we actually see these dollars come in. And now, also, we're looking at roads. And we have to now, based upon the meeting we just had, do an inventory of roads that are not federal and state roads, but roads that are city parish roads. So when I go back tomorrow, we'll kick that in. Because this is still a moving work in progress, so all of those things are going on. But basically, everybody is thinking that there's going to be long-term recovery. So I don't want you to think that it's here today, gone the next month or so, because the magnitude of this disaster is still being looked at. And finally, I want to just, because I know my 2 minutes is about over, but I think what you're seeing here, you're seeing the SBA stepping up. And when you call FEMA's office, they are located on Main Street in the old Godchild's building. If you call that office, you have people there that can deal with individual assistance that you need, people that's dealing with housing, people that's dealing with SBA loans, and also people who may need public assistance. All of those are housed right there on Main Street. And let me thank you and God bless you. This has been one of the most resilient cities in America, and parishes in America. But it wouldn't have those qualities had it not been for all of you and your families and those roots that basically laid the way for us to be this great city. Thank you very much, and I look forward to your questions.